Alright, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Theman0613 and I'm bringing you another Dominion Small Games match. So I will be playing roeroe in the small group. I believe it's the boysenberry group. So that is, looks like he might have just played another one since he actually has Super Nick, who's another person in the group. Just to take a quick look at the standings. Yep, it does look like he actually finished a match against Super Nick. They went 2-2, so he's now playing his second straight match. So now if I pull up the standings, this is the Super Group, the Boysenberry Group. This is now an update with the new standings. So I am sitting with one victory at 4-0. Super Nick has finished at just 5 wins, and then Not Rocket Science and roeroe each split at 3 wins apiece, with 1 game left against each other, and then matches against me. So in that scenario, that implies that a 2-2 draw will be enough to guarantee that I beat roeroe in the group and qualify me for the knockout stages. So really, I just need a total of 2 wins. 2 wins in either match will guarantee me movement on into the knockout stages. Because that will put me ahead of Super Nick, and if I beat either of these two in 2 games, then they would have a max of, I guess they'd be able to get to 6 wins and tie me, so really 2.5 total would guarantee me moving on. So hopefully that will happen. I do have history against roeroe. We've actually played twice, so we played in the previous small games, and we did split 2-2. But he ended up beating me out by half a game in the end. So I lost by half a game to him, and he moved on and made the finals at that small games. And then we also met in the league division this year. I won the first 2 and then proceeded to lose 4 in a row, so I did lose 2-4. And then, unfortunately, I ended up getting demoted. Actually, a 3-way tie for last place, so if I'd even gotten a half game more, then I wouldn't have been demoted. But this will be our 3rd match, so hopefully I can turn it around. Like I said, we split 2-2 and then lost 2-4, so really all I need to do here, basically a 2-2 for me is fine. Really even 1 is probably enough, but I definitely want to get a couple wins to be safe. Alright, so let's jump into the match. As a reminder, for small games, there are no special rules. It's kind of the standard ban and dislike list, but then no other special rules, and it is a 4-game set with each player going to go first on 2 games. So here, if you look at this set, he will be player 1 in this set. We have the City Gate is alright, decent for a project. Event is not super relevant most of the time for commerce. We have Hireling to get draw, we have Sculptor, which will... we have Recruiter, so Recruiter is definitely going to be the strong card that we're going to likely be wanting to play around here. But there's not really any actions that we're going to want to be playing consistently, so maybe Commerce will come into play here. Lots of ways to trash, so it's possible Recruiter isn't even that good. He goes Scrap, which is a little bit interesting. I literally see almost no action to don't do a trashing, which is very interesting. So this may actually be a set to just go gold and even potentially treasure maps. So if you go treasure map and an early city gate, that can help you spike the treasure maps. And so I actually think treasure maps with city gate is a very good combo. That's probably what I want here. I honestly can't even really think of any actions that I particularly want outside of scraps, so it may be best to just open scrap silver, and then even just scrap city gate is honestly fine. And just try and spike the treasure maps as soon as possible. Because I don't really see what else you're going to do, and then you want to maybe get a couple hirelings out. But nothing else here is really going to do much. So I think I'm just going to go scrap city gate and just go for the treasure maps. And then go double treasure map. Actually, I think I can go 1 treasure map here. So the question is if I go, because the odds of getting 4 twice are not super high, so I think, yeah, he sees the same thing I do, so he's also going the double treasure map. This is a bit unfortunate because I'm not going to get the treasure map and the city gate out on this next shuffle. But it looks like he had the same thing. I guess I could get... so I could scrap an estate here, but I don't really even want the card. I guess I can get the card and +1. Yeah, I guess if I scrap the estate and get the card and +1, I might get enough for the city gate. So the card and the coin should get me enough. Perfect, to get the city gate, which is what I wanted here, so they can get the treasure map at 4. Yeah, he went with basically the same strategy, but he didn't manage to spike it, so here, I guess I top deck the treasure map. If I don't draw it, I can just top deck it again next turn. Yeah, so I can just keep top decking it until I draw my second one. Which should be next turn. And so I'm definitely way ahead now because I was able to get my treasure map in the second shuffle and he wasn't. I'm not sure why he trashed a copper. It looks like he might have had the same one as me and chose to trash a copper. I'm not entirely sure. But he does get the treasure map now. So I get to top deck. And the question is, what do I want with 5 here? I don't really know if there's even anything... I mean, I could almost just go another set of treasure maps to get 4 more golds. I actually think a second set of treasure maps might make sense. So I'm going to go with it. I have 2 treasure maps here. It was possibly a mistake, but I don't really know where else I would go with this. So now I can top deck a copper so that I can scrap another estate. Oh shoot. Well, I guess I messed up, but I'm not gonna make him undo it. So I'll just do this to gain the action, and I'll just gain a silver here is fine, probably. Actually, horse won't be bad. I don't think I'll need a silver with all the money I'm getting. So now I got 4 golds, which is nice because I can get another treasure map and just go for another set of golds. So I will go for 1 more set of golds and a couple hirelings and then just start promising it up. That's pretty much the plan. An interesting game where Recruiter is not relevant. I feel like that's a very rare game where Recruiter is in the set and is not the strategy. But I think Citygate treasure map is quite strong. So now I can top deck here. I might even just want to get an estate already, but I think getting 1 hireling is probably better first. Okay, good. I have my 2 treasure maps in the end of the deck, which means I don't really need to draw here with the horse, so I can probably just scrap the horse. I mean, I'd probably rather scrap a horse over an estate. I mean, I could get the horse back, but then I'd rather just scrap the estate. So I guess I scrap the estate, which means I'd go 1 more hireling here. I could just top deck the gold and then I just get the draw back when I scrap the estate. So I want a card and a coin. Yeah, I'll have 8 gold, so I think I'll be good to just province now. Yeah, this should be... It's unfortunate that I couldn't have 1 more card left because I'm going to shuffle because of the city gate, which isn't ideal. But Unfortunately, the sea gate will force my shuffle. Well, I won't need all the golds next turn, so I'd rather just copper, top deck the copper here. And now with 5, I guess I just take a relic, make him draw one less. And now I'll be able to get another province. So I should be in pretty good shape because I got double treasure maps out. He only got one set, so I should definitely be good here. A little slightly thinner deck and we'll be able to draw 1 or 2 more cards, but I'm not worried about that. So, should be good to win this one. Keep the winning streak going in the small games. He does get his first province. So here, I'd probably just top deck the scrap, maybe? Or I could scrap horse to just get the action, the coin, get me 4 or 5. I mean, I guess I could. Well, the problem is I won't be able to play both the scrap and the hireling and the horse. So I guess I'd just top deck the scrap, and then whatever. I just hope I draw it back something I can scrap when I play the horse. And I didn't really. I mean, I could. I could almost just scrap the hireling here and just get another province. Like that's almost worth it here. The +1 draw every turn. It might be worth it. And I gain a silver and a horse. I think it's probably worth it. Just to get me to the 8 to get the province. I'm up by enough that I'm not too concerned. Yeah, see, I'll be able to get 8 again. So I think that was the right play. Especially because if I draw a dud turn, I can just save a gold till the next turn with the city gate. So I can just save a gold to help me hit 8 much quicker. So I think that made more sense than trying to play it and losing the ability. He goes with a scrap, which I'm not a big fan here of him scrapping the estate because now he's losing the tie game. So I think he should have probably saved the estate unless he needed that to hit some milestone. So here I can top deck the horse. I get another province, and now I have 2 horses to play with. Actually, just 1. I forgot it doesn't top deck, so that's the one that I drew. But I guess the question is, depending on what I draw, it might be worth saving the gold. Probably not, though. So I didn't get the draw. Might be worth just saving the gold here and just getting an estate. Like if I save the gold, he's only getting 1 card, which is going to be great. So I think it makes more sense to save the gold, save the horse, and just buy an estate here. Oh, didn't really need to save the gold, so that might have been a mistake, but it should be fine either way. I mean, it ensures I'm up enough that it basically guarantees I get a province this turn, which is really all I needed to do. Like, I didn't need one that turn, so because there's no way he has enough of a deck to draw double province. It's just not that kind of game. Yep. I forgot I even have a relic. I might as well just top deck the gold. And now I just get the last province next turn and I win. So, good game 1. I definitely got fortunate to be able to get the treasure map city gate turn 2, whereas he didn't. Although I'm not sure if he could have played it differently because he had a dud turn on his second turn where he trashed the copper, and and I feel like he should have been able to trash an estate and get the treasure map. Obviously, I don't know without seeing his hand, but I was definitely surprised that he wasn't able to do that. But again, very interesting set. I think it's a pretty rare set where Recruiter is not bought at any point. I have to look at the stats deck, so I imagine it's quite low, because that is definitely known as one of the more powerful cards in the deck. But it just getting money with the treasure maps and being able to spike to ensure you could spike them with City Gate made treasure map much stronger here than it normally is, in a way that I was able to use to my advantage. So, and that is game number 1. And I was player 2, so good start for the game. And we'll see what game 2 brings. Those you watch, if you didn't know, the red player is always first. I didn't know that for a while. I knew there was one that was first, but never remembered which one's which. So just a reminder, in case anyone cares, the red player is the one that goes first. So now we're ready up, and I will be player 1 in game number 2. So we have Labyrinth here. So want to gain multiple cards. What do we have to gain multiple cards? So that means Mint could be decent for that, but I mean a Baron gives you buy, so it might be a Baron game because Baron Labyrinth is a pretty decent combo. Again, we have both rebuild and replace. So I feel like, yeah, Baron. I feel like Baron and rebuild and Labyrinth are all combo pretty well together. So I'm thinking that Baron and pretty quickly into rebuild. I mean, I guess the downside is you don't really want to be rebuilding estates. You often want to be rebuilding duchies. But so that's kind of the risk there. But I don't think anything else really makes sense for and I definitely don't see too many options other than a rebuild set here. Like, I don't see a super strong combo other than rebuild, so I think getting a Baron early is fine. Getting Baron Silver is probably good. If nothing else, the Baron will serve as the plus buys. He just goes straight rebuild on turn 1. That is a very bold play from him. I'm not sure I've seen a rebuild turn 1. And it makes me wonder if rebuild here makes sense. He's also buying estates, which isn't really the way you want to go with rebuilds. So I have 8 with 2 buys, so I could do something like a replace silver here. I don't think I need the rebuilds quite yet. I think I'm going to do something like a replace silver and eventually try to silver into duchies. That's an option. Alternatively, I can undo the play of that and just play the mint, but then I don't have a second buy. I don't particularly want to trash all my money. I guess I could. It's not the worst thing ever. But the mint doesn't really help, so I don't think it makes sense. Yeah, the question is, do I replace silver, rebuild silver? I could... Paddock is also not terrible. I could Paddock silver, but I think it is still going to be a pretty strict rebuild set, so I guess I rebuild silver here. then I'm gonna want to be buying duchies over estates for sure. So I'm gonna want to be getting duchies pretty quick. I don't hate the idea of getting one more baron. It's easy for money. Or even going sea hag to force discarding. No, I think another baron is good. And then basically you want to buy duchies and then be trying to upgrade duchies into provinces. I guess we're just buying all the estates early. He does get the second rebuild before me, which, so I want to name that, that's fine. So gain an estate, which is good, because that gives me 2 more. I don't even know if I really want another estate. I guess more estates is fine. With 2 barons, that's fine also, because I'll be able to upgrade them easily. We're just gonna pile the estates super quickly, I guess. But I'll be able to get another rebuild here, which is good. And then just get a copper for the 2 victory points is fine. Baron will get me to 6, so now I'd probably just buy a duchy. I think I probably went rebuild too early. I think I could have built up a deck. I'm not really sure though. Labyrinth points are out. We split those 6-6. I'd probably just buy duchies here. And I guess I get 1 more rebuild probably. Yeah. This will be interesting. Yeah, I guess Coin of the Realm is fine. In case I ever collide my 2 barons, but I'm never going to, so I'll just take a silver instead. Really, it's kind of going to come down to whoever collides their, whoever happens to collide their other ones first. So I want to skip, probably, my 1 province is in my hand. So I think I want to skip duchies so that I guarantee my estate into duchy. To get that last duchy. Yeah, so now I can just be, I think I have the edge in rebuild, so if I just skip provinces. Oh, I just trashed a state. Well, that was probably a mistake to skip my province there. Too late. I'd rather skip duchies to keep my estates alive. That was a big mistake there. I'd rather skip duchy at this point. With only 1 province versus multiple estates, I'd rather skip duchy. I did hit the province, but that's fine. Wait, I'd rather skip... Shoot. I hit the wrong thing. Well, too late. I butchered this so hard. I don't know. I should have been skipping estates to keep my estates alive, not duchies. I totally messed that up. And it's probably going to cost me the game, but I did gain information, so I'm going to skip estates so that I can trash duchy into province. Yeah, so here I'm just going to have to hope he doesn't have another one. Of course I trash my province again. Well, I don't really have a choice here but to do that, and I trash my province again, so I have to just hope I somehow manage to draw 8 on a turn. I probably butchered this game really badly. Because I can't even, like, play my rebuild. So I have to basically just hope I draw my Baron with an estate. Because I can't even play my rebuild. I guess I have to take a Sea Hag here. Okay, so I did get to 8. So if he doesn't get there, oh, he did get there. Dang it. I would have somehow managed to win on my next turn despite butchering it if I had messed that up. So I definitely think I need to learn how to play rebuild games, because I definitely think I didn't need to go rebuild that early, and I should just been buying duchies and upgrading duchies right away instead of buying all the estates. But definitely something I can learn, so that's fine. 1-1 after the first 2 games. We have Cathedral, so is Cathedral viable? Are you going to want to be constantly trashing? Probably not. I'm not seeing a strong way to gain more cards, which makes Cathedral not really work here. We do have Cursed Gold, so that could make Cathedral much more viable if you're just constantly playing Cathedral and able to trash your curses. It also means I get a 7-2 split if I want it. I don't know what to play in this set. We have basic Village Envoy is quite strong. So I think you could even just argue opening Village Envoy is fine. Opening Envoy is pretty good. You get 4 cards every time you play the Envoy, so like, even if you lose the worst one, then like it's still good. So I think you could argue opening Envoy Silver probably, with the plan to get villages, to get the draw, and then debate Cathedral later. Unfortunately I got the 5-2, which just really sucks. Really 7. I got 4 or 7/2. I don't think any of the 5s are super good. You could use Pukas to trash treasures, that isn't, but I don't think Puka's that viable. I do think Cathedral's probably viable with Envoy/Village for draw, so I guess I don't bother playing and I just take an Envoy here. And you also don't have extra, I guess you do have extra buys in Messenger. He went 3/3 Silver Wishing Well, which I don't know about that. I'm not super, yeah, so I just play 5. Just to see if he gives me the Cursed Gold or not. He does give me the Cursed Gold. I think I just want 4 to get Messenger first. No, I think I'd rather take Village first, and then take a second Village here, and then go Messenger, and then Cathedral. Actually, I don't need a second Villager yet. I just go with Cathedral here to start trashing. And now I definitely want Messenger to get extra buys, because I'll need to fuel my Cathedral trashing. both gain a card costing up to 4, so I will probably take another envoy here. He's just going money. So actually I could take another village here, potentially. Yeah, I think taking another village here is fine. Now I have the messenger. I just want to get as many villagers as I can in my deck to basically ensure I have actions for my envoys. So that's the plan here. He is not smart and discards my village when I have no actions to play it. So I don't even really need the curse yet. I just want another village, I think. I mean, eventually I'm going to need to get money in the deck, so I will need to get gold. I will need to buy golds in the deck at some point. I mean, messenger helps some, but, oh shoot, undo, trash. So if I think about what's in my deck, I know I have multiple villages in the discard, so I probably want to just discard. And I probably just want a gold here. Goal is to basically just be able to draw a deck. This is an unfortunate turn because I draw my envoy and my messenger in the same hand. So I think I still just play my messenger. Don't think there's a reason to need to keep my deck, so I think I discard so I can get my envoy back, and then I just take another village. He gets a province early, that's fine, so I get double village envoy. I'll basically get to just draw a deck. I need to probably so if I go 9 here, that gives me another envoy. I can't get the stampede, so that gives me another envoy. But do I need another envoy? Probably not. I think I just need another gold here, so I think I just take another gold here. And then now I should be able to pretty reliably province. So he has no actions, so I don't care about giving him the actions, so I discard the copper. He buys a messenger, so let's see what he distributes here. I'm not sure what the best play is. Silver, that's probably good, probably smart for him. If I do this, I can just gain another village, but that doesn't really do me a lot to gain a curse. It's probably not worth it. Alternatively, I could do that and gain 11 is envoy gold, so I think I envoy gold here. Playing a little bit of a slower game, but I think it's worth it. He still has no actions, so I just discard his silver. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to reliably draw 8. I think I'm going to be much more reliably able to draw 8 right now. Of course, I say that as I didn't get it. I used 2 villages already, so I probably want to discard. Actually, I can gain my horses this turn. I feel like gaining 5 horses will be pretty good. So I could gain 5 horses versus gaining other gold. I think horses will be nice right now. No, actually probably not. I think other gold's probably just better. There we go. Village envoy is good. Doesn't really matter what he gets right. I'll get to 8 this turn. Still a little ways behind, but this is a dud turn though. This is definitely a dud turn for me. I might slowly at 8 even on my dud turn though, because I have 4 in the envoy, so I guess I could get 6 if I make it 5 if I just play my messenger. So here's where I might want to play my messenger and get the stampede, because I'm not going to have either envoy next turn. So here is where I think I do want to, so I can discard because I want some of my envoys back. And then stampede. It's fine, I mean I've trashed one of them, but it's not a big deal. Village, envoy, just basically, I might even be able to get to 16 in double province here. Oh yeah, I'm already at 12, so I think I could double province. I could play for the double province. It might be better to just save it and just save the 2 horses and just get 1 province. Puts me down to 11. Well, let's start with the village, see what I get. Okay, I got another envoy, so I don't even need the horses to get that. Actually, I can just use the horses to get whatever card he leaves me, which means I can draw a deck. If I want it. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I can just do this. I mean, this is 20, so it's 17 without having to use it. So if I double province now, that puts me down 17, 19. I mean, it's either double province or province duchy. Let me think for a sec. So I'm down 8, so I'd be down 2, so then if he provinces is not good. I think I'd better off duchying here. Because I still threaten the double province any given turn. Like, exactly, like, this is a turn where I could theoretically double province if I get the right draws. And now I threaten the win with the double province. I guess the only bad thing is the cathedral means I do have to trash a horse. So that was a bit unfortunate. But I get 9 this turn, which puts me in the lead, so I don't think... I use both envoys, though. So my next turn's going to be a bit rough. So I almost am better off horsing here. Or stampeding here to get a bunch of horses for next turn. Well, if that's the case, I might as well horse here. Because if I horse here, then I try to get... Either way, if I want to go the province route, I might get the money. So I Horse Village. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. So that's 2, 8, 10, 11. So I have 14. I'm gonna have 11, so I can just province. I mean, if I curse gold, I gain a curse and a duchy, which is probably worth it. Actually, I guess if I play that, I could province into gold to guarantee I have more money, which is, I think, the way to go here. Because, yeah, I mean, he can't province because I'm likely to province in return, so now he doesn't have any good way to province. I get to, I don't even remember what Vault does. I think it's the first time he plays it. He may discard 2 cards to draw a card. I don't think it's worth it, because I'm risking, if I don't draw a good card to discard, that I'm trashing something I need. And I can Village Envoy, so I don't think it's worth it here. It probably was. It was probably dumb, but that's fine. I mean, yeah, I get a province, which is all I needed. And now if I get a decent draw with my village, then I win. So, alright. I should be... Oh, shoot, he's actually closer than I thought. So, I somehow was forgetting he got a duchy and was not that far behind. So, I might not have wanted to buy a province there, but... I think I'm good, unless he had a very incredibly good draw. Okay, yep, I'm fine, even though I did kind of screw that up. And I got stuck with 7 here. Well, Curse Golding into a duchy gives me more victory points. I just have to hope he doesn't get to 8 this turn, but his deck is not super reliable, so I think I've still got a reasonably good shot. Yeah. I don't want to discard anything for myself, because I'm pretty much guaranteed to get there with the Village Envoy. Oh, he did get to 8. I really messed it up that turn. I bought a province when I didn't need to. I'm going to kick myself over that one. I just didn't pay attention to the score. I thought somehow I was still up, and I just didn't look at the score. So, really going to kick myself over that one. Alright, so on to game number 4. Exploration, not great. Bonfire, kind of hard to get to use well, especially with Goat Herd. It's pretty weak. So you're probably just going to want to be looking at, I mean, Laboratory Mining Village already combos reasonably well. And then into Monuments, you can do reasonably well in that, and Spices. So that's probably where you're looking. So it might be a Monument start. Your Goat Herd's fine, but when you could go Monument Goat Herd, you just immediately start trashing Copper/Estates is decent. You could also just go Lackeys, are not going to be super useful. You just go Mining Villages, but I think Monument's good to start. I like Monument, and then probably Goat Herd. Yeah, he goes Goat Herd, so I might as well go Goat Herd as well. Question is whether, and hope he doesn't draw his. And I think you're just going to want to go Laboratories and Mining Villages from here. He did goes Jack of all trades. I've never found that card to be super useful. Maybe I just don't know the right way to use it. I'm not sure, but I think 1 Lackeys is fine. Draws me 2 cards, gets me a couple villages. It could be good to delay my need to get mining villages as quickly. Here the question is, do you go with laboratory or spices the first 5? That's the question here. I don't know whether I'd rather go laboratory or spices. Probably just getting the draw and get the spices after is better. I think here you can go spices, so now you have 1 of each. And then eventually you're going to want to get to those mining villages. So laboratory, lackey, monument. Probably want to get mining villages soon. Keep in mind there's, I guess spices gives you the buy, so yeah, there is buy here. Hopefully I'll be able, I should get my goat herd perfect, so I get my goat herd, which will allow me to gain. Then lackeys. There, so now I have 6. So I think I could go 1 more laboratory to just iron out the draw, and then go mining villages after that. Might not even really need mining villages. The other option is spend 2 coffers, go monument mining village. That's a reasonable play here. I think just getting the draw with laboratory is better. Goat herd, that's nice. So now with 8, so now I can go mining village monument probably. I think that's a good combo here. The monument will be nice because we'll be able to play it pretty reliably, and the mining village to gain the laboratories that I have. If I get a chance buying 1 more lackeys is probably also good. So a situation like this, I can go spices lackeys here. I'll just shore up the deck in case I don't draw my mining villages right away. And then eventually gain 1 or 2 more mining villages, and then now I have lots of coffers. I feel like I'm way ahead in this game now. Didn't trash anything with the jack of all trades, so I don't gain the draw for my goat herds. I mean, so I already have 8, so I think here I just go monument mining village again. And then probably just trash lackeys, I think. Yeah, I think I can trash the lackeys if I get a chance. He might just go province, but no, he goes spices now. That will be my last free one that I get from there, but that's fine. I think laboratory mining village. Yeah, I probably just goat herd my lackeys here. I feel like I don't really need the lackeys. It's a draw that I won't be able to use. Let me see what I draw actually. No, probably better to just goat herd the copper. go. Well, this worked out. 1, 2, there. Now I have 10 and 4, so I can just probably use 2 and just get one more mining village. A province into another mining village. And I'm just way ahead here, so alright, I'll end up 2-2. That's fine. Still puts me in a very strong position in the group if I win this game, because that will put me at 6 and 2. It'll end roeroe at 5, I believe 5 and 6 with 1 game to go. So that means he would need to win his last game to even tie me, and then I'd still have to go 0-4. So basically, it would guarantee that all I need is half a win. Actually, I'd still give you guaranteed top 2 because there's no way both other opponents can catch me. Because even if I go 0-4, I guess he beat 7, so yeah, I guess he could. So never mind, but still, puts me in good position for sure. I'm not quite at the point where I need to trash it yet. I think I'm in the point where I just want to keep drawing. I guess I'll take another laboratory just to keep my draw going. You know, I'm just up so big because of all the monument draw, like that just, I mean, I'm up big with the victory points already there, and I got the first province, so like, I'd be surprised if he's able to come back here. Although that's a good turn for him. I mean, he could double province, and then he's right back in it, I guess. I mean, laboratory province makes sense. Really, it would be nice if I could draw one of my mining villages here with my laboratory. Because that would just allow me to play the double monument, which gets me obviously the 2 victory points. Unfortunately, that did not happen. I could use 2 coffers to just go spices lackeys here, and I could just buy spices. I feel like buying spices here is fine. Now this turn I'll get lots of draw, so I should have plenty of cards to be able to play. He did get 8, so he does get another province, but that's fine. Still well in the game there. I mean, that's 13, so probably just province and other spices, because that'll put me up to 15 gold in my deck. So yeah, just province into another spices. I guess I could have, maybe it would have been worth it, probably would have been worth using 2 to gain a lackeys just to supplement my draw into, yeah, it probably would have been worth getting the lackeys there. Use 2 to gain a lackeys would have been good. I might not win this game, I'm not as far ahead as I thought I was. Because yeah, he can double province and then I have to double province or get very lucky. He definitely should double province here. Yeah. So I should have spent 2 coffers on it. I mean, I guess. Yeah, it just depends what I draw. He just lackeys, so he's. Okay, he is double provincing. Yeah, so I need a good draw with this laboratory. And unfortunately, I didn't get it at all. think I'd just take a lackeys here. But that was just a really unfortunate turn for me. Good, he didn't get to the province either, so double province and I still win here. Whew, that's clutch. Because I have a very good chance of getting that double province. With this hand, I have a very good shot at that double province. And I exactly got it. Whew, that was clutch. So I barely snuck that one out. That I feel like I should have been farther ahead than I was, but I did manage to sneak it out for a 2-2 tie. So thanks for listening. Just take another look at the standings. I'll show it to you. I'm obviously about to report it, but that puts me up to 6-4 or 6-2. It puts roeroe up to 5-6. 1 game to go. Not rocket science is 3-4 with a 4-game set to it's me and 1 more against roeroe, and Super Nick is done at 5-7. As a reminder, top 2 in each group will move on. So that means that I'm basically guaranteed to move on. The only way that I don't is if I lose 0-4 to not rocket science, and then roeroe beats rocket science in the last game, and then we have a tie break, which I'm not sure how they determine that, so we split 2-2. But basically, I have to have 5 games go against me to end in a tie break against roeroe, and if any of those 5 go even a draw for me, then I will automatically advance. And if I get even a decent split, I believe even a 1-3 split against not rocket science will help me win the group. So that put me at 7, him at 6. I guess I would need 1-3 and him loss, or 1.5. So 1.5 will guarantee a victory in the group. So, anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be on, I believe I'm going to be playing Not So Rocket Science probably sometime, or Not Rocket Science probably sometime Monday, so just keep an eye out on the match if you are interested in watching that. Thank you very much, and have a great night.